Yo, what's up everybody? Robot Vice here, bringing you back for this second video of the return of me coming back to this channel, and I'm going to show you guys how I am playing Techies in the newest patch. This game was from a couple days ago, and I played Techies. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I need to press play. Okay. Anyways, so I'm starting out in this game with my normal item build, the Null and Tangos. I'm doing this instead of the Fairy Fire because I just think it's better right now to have the Tangos and you can pull them to people and stuff. Also, um, if I was leaning against a Life Stealer similar to my old build, I would just start with Soul Ring components because I know I can't chip them down. But in this lane, the Null Talisman's good for the Spell Amp and the clicking down. So you see here on the Bounty Runes, I'm just running in. I see that Magnus has Empower already, so I just end up taking the rune and walking away. So we end up getting 2 runes, and they're paused and stuff. I don't know what's happening exactly, but let's get into this game. So I'm going to continue clicking them for now, because that's what I do. And they end up committing the Q, so I end up just denying myself here. As per usual, I pick up a Sentry Ward, just in case they put down a Lane Ward, and I plop it down. I don't see anything, unfortunately. I thought for a second maybe he just warded right there, but I don't think he did. Just want to make sure everything's going good in the recording. Okay, everything's smooth. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just putting myself between the creeps and the enemies, just harassing as much as I can. I know that I don't want to deny myself for another 50 seconds, because that's when my teleport scroll is up. So I am waiting for that currently to come up before I end up trying to deny myself. Ended up getting the range creep there denied, and I'm pinging Doom because he wasn't paying attention. So, similar strategy. Obviously, we're just clicking. And then, now that my TP's coming up in 15 seconds, just clicking them down, I get level 2. I'm going to turn the audio down a bit so you guys can hear me better. So I try to get a pull here, but Wyvern does a good job and stops it. But we end up seeing him here. I'm saying we can go, but looks like we don't have the damage. So I plopped out of mine. He ends up getting skewered back into tower, and I end up feeding, which is really bad. And we end up getting double killed. So really bad start. My net worth is shit. And that's life. This guy's clicking down my mines. I'm upset. I see the courier. I end up literally doing the dumbest shit ever. And I end up running for this because it takes 3 hits. And I end up getting the courier, but I end up feeding, and it's super bad. So now I have to walk all the way back to base. I'm upset. And I realized that my TA is going to need some help mid because this Tuskar keeps rotating on her. And it's already a really hard lane. So I come over here and I get 2 mines down. Just in case the Tuskar comes from behind. And we have some kind of help there. So I'm running back top now after getting those 2 mines down for whatever reason. I was kind of just letting Doom get some solo XP because this lane was already really hard. This Wyvern pulls this range creep, but I grab it. And they're getting ready to go. I end up just, I really want to get level 3 here, so I have upgraded mines. The bounty runes are coming up in 3 seconds, and Tuskar's here, so I end up just booking it down right here to try to get the bounty rune. And as you can see, not a great start to this game. I have literally nothing. I have, like, I guess a Ring of Regen and a Gauntlets of Strength at 6 minutes, so not great. But we're going to show you how we turn this around. The old-fashioned way, a little bit of Robot Vice Techies magic. Seems to happen a lot. So anyways, they're like, the Huskar's out of control, TA's having a rough one, it's just not looking good overall. Yeah, and Tuskar ends up demining both of my mines. I'm giving Kit a belly rub right now, he's laying on my mouse pad. He's a really happy kitty. So, Doom's Courier dies. Fantastic. Things are looking rough. Only good thing is Slark is winning his lane. Slardar doesn't look like he's having fun either. And Wyvern gets hit. I end up getting a kill, so I'll take that. That's a big boost. That any kill like that, it's a huge boost because now I have my soul ring, and that's literally the most important thing on this hero to get is the soul ring. So we got it. Life is good. It's coming out now, and I start walking over towards mid lane. I have 3 mines. So I plop 2 down that might be good if he dives the TA or something. Like life breaks in. You know, they're kind of uncommon mines on that side, so I kind of like those. Huskar ends up finding a haste. I don't know if I saw it or not, but Huskar and TA ends up getting can just TP out, which is nice. So yeah, we're kind of just chilling now, trying to get our levels. Same shit as before. But you guys will see where the alteration happens, okay? Everything looks normal so far. You still play the same early game. Even with the 3 proxy mines. I don't think you should start in the jungle. I really don't think that's good at all. Maybe you can go back to the jungle or something once you hit level 3. But I don't think the level 1 jungling is that good. Unless you have like an Enigma or something in the off lane that would like you just not to be there. So 10 minutes come up. I end up blast-offing in, and we find a kill onto the Huskar. Really huge kill, so now I've got my Tome of Knowledge coming out, and I'm already level 7. The good news is I'm playing with my boy Step Tornetta, so he's already level 6 on Disruptor. He always lets me take the Tome. He knows how important it is. So you're going to see I'm getting some clarities ready to come out. I'm going to end up going for Arcane Boots. This is new. This is something that I think you should be doing. I think the Arcane Boots are necessary on this hero now, and Tranquil Boots are no longer a thing. You know, there could be a different build out there eventually that I do, that Tranquil Boots are involved, so I just end up putting a mine down. Doc, stop. No. Doc. He's messing with the cord. It's going to unplug the monitor. He's a psycho. So I blast off in on the Huskar. We end up taking him out. So we're ruining this Huskar's game, and that's how we come back, right? Doom leads the creeps into my mines. Of course he does. I just end up denying myself. I wanted to go back to base anyway, so that's life. And the game's looking a lot better. Slark has a 13-minute defusal, but Magnus is really farmed. And I'm level 9, so I'm happy. I've got my Arcane Boots, and the next item I'm going to go for is going to be Aghanims, okay? This is all you care about now, okay? You're now a minor techies. You're no longer going for the, you know, I don't know why you would take the magic resistance. I think since you're forced to do this now, I think you have to take the -4 proxy mine cooldown and you just become a miner, okay? Similar to the old techies, but you don't have the old suicide, which was also fun. So it kind of killed the hero, which is why I don't play it as much anymore, but it's definitely still playable and still can be good if you get good at this style. You know, there's plenty of top EU players that have been doing this style for a while already, and Huskar ends up going down. I miss my blast off, but I get the remote mine kill, and they end up walking into the mine stack. So with these outposts coming into Dota, obviously Techies stock goes up a little bit, and that's why I think the miner style also is good, because the outposts are now in Dota, and yeah, you can just mine up an outpost, and basically the enemies won't come near it for 15 minutes. They end up killing Huskar mid, which is good. I end up getting a Philosopher's Stone, so my attack damage is even less. We're back down to the beginning of the game. We have 70, but we actually don't. So there's a fight breaking down bottom. But I don't care. I'm mining it up top. I'm level 11, almost 12. I need to go Shrine, so I hit the Shrine. I fly out 4 more Clarities and a Sentry, and I'm working towards my Aghanims. Magnus is too beefy. He's got a freaking AC already at 17 minutes. Blow up the creep wave behind Magnus. And I just want to make sure that they can't just brute force their way. Find a kill on Tuskar there. Blast off on Huskar, and let's see if he ends up dying. I'm not sure. Oh god, this doesn't look good. Yeah, alright, so not good. Magnus just doesn't care. So you can see how I'm mining here. Basically just backing up a little bit as they're pushing up. Just trying to get a little bit, a mine stack, basically where they're not. They won't expect it. Just keep putting them further and further back. And we notice they're starting Roche, so I end up just dying, actually. So I buy back, because I know this is like a very important fight for the game. And our Doom is already dead, but... So that ends up working out good there, and yeah, I get a remote mine kill as well, so the buyback definitely worth it. And sometimes you got to do that even though you don't want to. You got to recognize the time, and the buyback ends up being pretty game-winning. Magnus ends up just feeding. Winter Wyvern buys back, and Roche is super low. And Slark gets the Aegis. I get level 15, which is nice. And I'm flying out some more Clarities, and I've almost got my Aghanims. About 25 minutes. Or like 22 minutes. I'm going to have it in a minute. So I have the Tome as well coming out. And level 16. Still really good. Techies still gets experience very quickly. I mean, if you wanted to continue doing my style of Techies and just without the experience talent, it's definitely doable. I just don't think it's as much fun as it used to be, because abusing that experience talent was what made the hero so fun to me. Just because you could be so high level absurdly quick. I know I can't take out the Magnus here. Oh, my cat just threw up. Oh no. Doc, no. No. Oh god. He had diarrhea this morning and now he's throwing up. Sorry guys. I'm not gonna pause and edit this video. So just give me a second. I'm gonna clean this up. You guys can just watch me. Player perspective.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying the commentary. I'm over here cleaning up cat throw up. But anyways, we're continuing. We got the Philosopher's Stone, which helps us a lot. And after the Aghanims, we're going to go into some kind of utility item, or straight into Boots of Travel. Maybe Ether Lens you could get. You could get Yule's Force Staff.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Alright, I am back. It's okay, buddy. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. It's all cleaned up. You're okay, buddy. It's okay. So anyways, as you can see, I'm now mining up as we have a little bit of an advantage. I'm pushing out my mines. I'm going to be laying some aggressive mines on typically dire favored bounty rune. So, and we'll just continue doing that. And this is kind of what we're doing now, guys. We're just mining techies. We don't farm as much as we used to, but you can. Um, Nothing about the farming changed. Just your experience you're going to receive. It's okay, buddy. Oh, I feel bad for the little guy. He had diarrhea this morning. One more mine, I would have killed the Slardar. I don't know what's going on with him. I think it's because I gave him some human food, which I do sometimes. I give him some, like, a little bit of cheese or a little bit of chicken or, like, whatever meat I'm having. So we end up taking some kind of smoke. I end up completing an ether lens, which is just kind of really cool with the Aghanims, giving the cast range. Your cast range is wild. So I end up blast offing in, hoping to finish off this Magnus, and we get them both. So we get three kills there. And I'm moving in to lay a really aggressive mine trap here before we even have this tier 2. This is a really nice mine trap. If your team is getting ready to push high ground, this is always a really good option as far as mine stacks. Similarly, there's as you see, Slardar just goes down to this mine stack. Similarly, there's one like right here that's really good behind these 2 trees. So I TP back to base because that Slardar kill. I now have boots of travel. I take the 150 gold per minute, and we're just pushing in top. End up finding a kill on a Winter Wyvern. And I get a quickening charm as well. I hand over the Philosopher's Stone to my friend, Step, because I have the 150 GPM talent now, so it's really not necessary for me. No, kid. No, please. It's not the time. You guys are really disturbing this content right now. So they try to go on me here. I back up. I've got a nice little mine stack here. I can bots back in. You okay, buddy? I'm sorry, guys. These things happen, though, as a cat owner. Anyways, they're going in mid. Huskar goes down. And the game's looking super easy now. I put down a mine sign bottom. And I start pushing in. They end up pushing out to try to kill me. I end up getting away. And I go pick up some bounty runes. We end up getting Roshan. Slark takes the Aegis. And I'm going back instantly to my mine sign because I want to get more mines down because they have a bunch of strength heroes. But they popped their BKB, and I ended up killing the Magnus, which is really nice for us. So I'm going to force his buyback. Or I guess he doesn't buy back. Never mind. Alright, so now he buys back. But I end up buying back to finish the game. I buy a Meteor Hammer just for style points. And I finish the game. So you can see we obviously didn't get to the moving mines this game, but that will happen eventually. And you'll see how I use the moving mines talent. And anyways, this is just kind of how I'm playing the hero now. So this is kind of just an introduction game. I can go into more deeper theory in future Techies games, but you'll definitely be seeing some more Techies replays, but just not as much. You're going to be seeing a lot of Snapfire. On this account, I've been playing a lot of Snap, Willow, Earth Spirit, Tusk, Phoenix, ET, Rubik, Mars, Wisp, Clock, Enigma, Wind Ranger, all these different heroes. So just look for that, and I hope you guys will still love me, even though I don't like Techies as much anymore. So you'll definitely be seeing them, though. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.